Hey guys, welcome to a completely drywalled and primed, there's no place like Hume. We have made a ton of progress in the last week. We've got drywall hung, taped, mudded, and sanded, and then we had the painters in here yesterday morning at 6 o'clock, and they primed the entire interior of the house. So we are looking like a real home, which is very, very exciting for us. So I'll take you on a quick walkthrough just to show you. Really nothing's changed from the overall layout, just the kind of the level of finishes now at a much higher level. We got doors that have arrived and will be hung on Monday. Trim is going up on Monday, and then we'll be looking at some additional finishing and painting probably towards the middle of the end of next week. So we're in final paint selection mode. I just went to Sherwin-Williams and picked up some samples. We're gonna do some mock-ups, take a look at the finishes, make some decisions, and then we'll be ready to go. So let's take you on a quick walkthrough and show you the progress, and should be quick. Let's go for a walk. So here we are in the living room, completely finished out, much different vibe in here than it was the last video. You're looking at the TV wall here with a small stack of extra drywall. We still got a couple of areas to patch and finish up downstairs in the basement. So they left some of the extra stock, but we got a big stack of doors. Those are primed and ready to be installed. So those will be going up on Monday, and you can see all the wiring hanging out for the future light locations and things like that, which will be cut back in by the electrician probably in about 2 weeks. So that's kind of the deal down here. Just much more finished appearance and ready for trim work and hardwood and final painting and all that good stuff. So we'll go upstairs real quick and show you what that looks like now that we're closed in. So here we are going upstairs. The stairs still need to be reworked, and that'll be done at the same time as the hardwood. But yeah, turn the corner as a hallway with a fully formed series of bedrooms in here. This is our laundry closet. So drywalled up. That's where the vent is going and the water sources with the floor drain, and Emily's bedroom back here. Nothing too crazy. You can see the ship's ladder that we showed you the last time going up, and then I opened the window to get a little ventilation in here, but got the kind of tray ceiling going on, vaulted ceiling for our bedroom here. So we did get the back porch framed. You can see there. Let me take you out actually on a walk outside and show you what's going on in the backyard, because we've had a little bit of development out there in the last couple of days. So here we are in the backyard. You can see the rear porch has been framed out. That actually happened last weekend. It's new footings poured, and the framer is out here to get that thing ready to receive decking and trim. And also it helps to kind of get everything buttoned up for electrical rough-in, so they knew where to pull the wires out of the house, like for the exterior outlets and so on. One of the things that we had done, which was a nice to have, probably not a need to have, was this parging down here. So the old, actually you can see underneath the deck, we left it. There was a brick-like formwork, which we were not particularly fond of, partially because the rest of the house has a smooth parging all the way around it. So we decided to parge that, which is what this is actually freshly done. This was just done a couple hours ago. And those are the line sets coming out for the air conditioners, which we're hoping to get set at some point in the next week or so once we get the grading done around here. But that's been the bulk of the work that's been going on outside in the last week as we get ready to get the siding put on. One of the other things that we ended up doing, you can see the parging that's a little more dried over here. That happened yesterday, so it'll be ready for paint. Did install the meter box right there for the electrical meter. That went up last weekend, so our panel is ready to go. And one of the other things that we had done was we had a mason come out and assist with kind of cleaning this up. You can see where the parging and the new mortar is. We used a non-shrink mortar instead of concrete, so that we could put our new windows in there. The old stuff was rotted out and pretty irregular, so that definitely helped to give us a much more square opening to seat the stuff in. So that's the story from around here. Let me flip you back around. So tons of progress the last couple weeks. Drywall going up is a huge deal, and it's going to get us to the next level of finish. So once that paint is done, actually the trim is going up next. So like I said, the doors are getting hung, baseboards and window trim and everything else. Then we'll get the painters back here to putty up any holes and seal everything, and then they'll start doing the final coats of paint on the inside. And then hopefully around the same time we'll start getting the exterior siding guys back out here and hanging the hardy board. I think we're pretty much ready for that at this point. Everything else has been done, all the inspections have passed. It's a finish game at this point, so we'll get the tile guys in here, and then we'll get eventually the plumbers and the electricians back out here to finish up their work for the final fixtures and appliances and things like that. So that's about it for now. May not have a video next week depending on how things shape up. It may still look pretty much the same. We may get some additional paint done. The doors will obviously be up, but for the most part I think it's going to look the same for a couple weeks. So we will post again when we get some discernible change inside, and until then, stay cool. It's a nice day here in the DC area, so hope everyone's having a good weekend, and we will catch you soon. See you on the next one.